What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. In the last episode, we watched the Dubai mission didn't go as planned. An unknown group invaded during the deal and tried to seize the weapons, and we stopped them. So we got to get to the bottom of that. And plus, as soon as we got back to Prague, which is the town that Interpol's has a headquarters in, there was a bombing at a train station that Adam was involved in, and it really messed up his augmentation. So we're going to go and try to get this fixed in this episode. Now, I believe if you open this here, you can get an ebook. I'll try to leave you guys enough time to pause and read it if you really want to. But like I stated in previous episodes, I think it's more for just experience than actually. I mean, I'm sure there's some like lore, maybe some backstory in these, but you know, it reminds me of like Skyrim, where you just read a book to see if there's a quest or not. Oh, that right there was from the Juggernaut Collective, and they're an underground hacktivist organization that's trying to keep the truth alive. And we picked up a triangle code. If you didn't see in this bottom corner, I kind of skipped over it real fast. That's my bad. And we got a pocket secretary. It's from the Juggernaut Collective. Now you can look around your apartment, but there's mostly just sellables and maybe some ammo, some hacking stuff, you know. Basic startup gear.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vid call number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
They have smart homes in this game, and it's kind of cool yet kind of weird. Like, I couldn't imagine my house talking to me. But I mean, look at the stuff we have now that we never thought we'd have. This scene right here just shows you how much Adam's augmented. And if you've never played the first game, he never chose to be augmented like this. Some people even said David Sarif took it too far with his augmentations. They didn't need to do that in order to save his life. That's one of the reasons he's kind of stuck in the middle, is he never asked to be augmentated. But people give him a bad reputation for being augmentated. But if you played the first game, he never had a chip installed, so he never actually did the, you know, what they claim all the other augmented people did. Sorry, I'm assigning these for the future. Here's another ebook. And I believe if you pick up your refrigerator here, there's another triangle code. You'd be strong enough to lift a refrigerator by yourself? It's ridiculous. If you come over to your computer here, you can check your email. You activate your smart home. I'm gonna open the wall panels just to show you guys. There's a secret panel back here. If you never knew before. Ooh, a biocell. I definitely needed that. But yeah, you can store stuff in there, take stuff out. Here's another ebook. I think there's only 3 inside Adam's house, so. I'm gonna let you guys watch the news so you can catch up on kind of what's going on in the world.
Engineering in action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rapia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement, Stanek watches. It's about time.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident, that horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future. Proven. Safe. Versa life.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve following news of stating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, ARC's charmingly eloquent leader himself.
What the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
Forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments. There's no reason involved, only fear and expedience. And that is why I moved to the Utelek complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague...
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
But ARG had nothing to do with that. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution, this international civil engineering and action plan is the Santo CEO, Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Well, that just shows like augmented people are being persecuted for the incident,
About time.
even though sometimes there might be rare occasions where someone does have like a flashback, like post-traumatic stress syndrome, and go back to the way they were during the incident. But I mean, not all augmented people are doing that, and some countries have signed to force augmented people out of their country, but a group called the Santa Group has started building like specific places for augmented people to live. But it's, I mean, if you think about it, it's like segregation. I mean, yes, you can separate, but you're still going to have the backlash. And segregation's never the right way. Let's see what Seraph wanted.
Adam, thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
Megan Reed was Adam's ex-girlfriend, and in the first game, I'm trying not to give any spoilers, but if you watched my first video, you kind of already know what happened, but or played the first game. So just a reference ahead, spoilers alert for the first game. But Megan Reed was a scientist for Seraph Industries, and they were working on the weapon called the Typhoon, which Adam has installed in him. Actually, if you see all those dots on his chest right there, those are where the bullets are kept for the Typhoon. It's like a weapon. Well, they kidnapped the scientists for this project, and but everybody thought they were dead. They made it seem like they were dead. So Adam was out for revenge until he found her alive, and then he was still out for blood. He just wanted it to stop them, to end it all. and he really didn't succeed at it, even though he tried his best.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
And if you watched my my first video, and he's in part of the second video, his name's McCready. He's got that scar on his face, and he was like butting heads kind of with Adam in the plane. He's kind of like they're friends, but they're also rivals because they're so different. Well, Frank Pritchard was like that to Adam in the first game.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Utelek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
So that lets you know more about Adam's past and Seraph and dealing with all of that. Let's see. I'm going to... No, not load. Give Adam my outfit that I like for him to have, the intruder's coat. Sorry about the reload in the middle here, but if I'm going to be, you know, doing this game, I want to look good doing it. I usually don't save mid-game anyway. Alright, let's go start getting these systems fixed. Don't forget the money. Not that I really need it.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Koller, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off Dvali gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
That's very interesting.
Did he just lose his daughter not so long ago?
Yes. Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Yeah, he tells you that you can buy some items here. I really like Tars.
You
He's
want
fun.
Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
I have everything I need.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
We'll talk to this guy too. They're interesting characters.
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Our salvation, Seekers. We carry the seeds of divinity.
Oh, by the way, those praxis kits I bought, if you've ever played Deus Ex, they're pretty much like level ups. Now, this guy in here, he sells information for neuropozyne. Neuropozyne is a drug for augmented people.
What the hell?
Fuck you. But, when you become an augmented person, it's kind of like if you get an organ from another person, some people's bodies reject it. Well, in like 99% of augmented people, their bodies reject neuropozyne. And it's a really rare, I wouldn't say rare drug, but it's hard to come across. And it'll be used in negotiations and a lot of stuff in this game. So it's best if you collect it and keep it. It is a sellable, and it is worth a lot of money to sell. So if you're looking hard for cash, you can sell it. I mean, there's more neuropozyne in the game than what you need, if that makes sense. Like, you can use it to get all the side questing stuff done, but you could also use it to sell and make money if you really need it.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? I'm not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What did you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have?
Sophisticated choice. Excellent choice. Is that all the info you need? I'm finished for the day. You've taken everything I had.
Now, when you look at these pocket secretaries, they seem like just a bunch of gibberish, but it'll point you out to points of interest inside of Prague, which can give you like some experience and maybe show you, like, explain what happened at a certain place that if you stumbled across it otherwise you might be confused about. Give you you know, codes to saves and stuff. One of the are over here on our map. Let's go real quick. Experience and 350 complete on this storeroom. And this is also good for now. Pick up some parts for crafting and some ammunition. You know, you're low on money.
behind the wall.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
So when Koller said there was some Dvali thug members
keep moving
that were blocking people from coming in to the front, he wasn't lying. There's obviously some blockage, but let's see if we can find a side way around that.
Don't forget it.
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There is a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Elena would look better.
Alright, so doing that, you can start the golden ticket side quest. So there's... So there's 3 ways you can go about doing this. You can do the golden ticket side quest. Well, I guess 4. You could force your way through there. I believe there's a way you can sneak through right there. You can through there, or the 4th, which is the one I'm going to do. You put a biocell in here, and you press this button, and you jump over here, and you jump up here, here. And there's also some interest that we found. So do that will complete that. And here's another ebook. We needed to come up here to grab that anyway. I believe there's a triangle code around here. I'm right. It's right here. So there's another triangle code for us. Now you can hack this computer and find out more what happened, but I'm not really delving too far into the side questing. Or lore. I mean, I'm gonna do all the side quests. I'm not really gonna worry about the lore. So there's more of the Dvalis. There's the two that were blocking the door. And I believe there's one in the window over there. And then I think there's another one over here walking around. I'm taking my time to scout for a second upper map.
Something? Such terrible aim. I'm not surprised.
What the heck?
Look in the room. Dead.
Debt must be paid.
Give these.
Guy I'm trying to take coming back out. So one of the ways in here is to hack this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Now what?
Stay ready.
Did anyone find the basement? There should be a basement, right?
What the hell is this guy
Time to
doing?
cut our losses.
You were right. Let's head back.
You are only making us more upset.
Dusty in here.
Noticed my battery was a little low there.
Don't let me around. Keep hiding, Koller. We start pissing on all these books of yours. So much trouble for one of your buck. The longer you hide, the more angry we get. So, grab a couple books. Read them. Lose some of this ignorance. Grab a couple.
They'll be dead. Try kicking.
I tried to be stealthy. Oh well. Dead. Now let's see here. One of these desks up here has an e-book on it. It might be inside of his office.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
I don't care what you say, I've always liked the secret, dungeons behind books. You can see that he's really into augmentations. He's got like a showcase of them.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Dvali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those serif augs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Dvali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is just... I promise. This thing really is not. Otar's pissing where it.
I can't fix me, Koller. To some extent, it's my problem.
That's sweet, Jensen. but Kovelli is the two guys. The men outside, they his men. But the boss man is Radic Solatse. He the number one guy. I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure? Or
Alright, let's just get...
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in. You'll feel weightless. Like you're someone else. But gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Koller?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Koller? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Koller. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my aug expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. Answers I can't give you. manage your system better than anyone in Prague. They help you make the most augs we just found.
But you can't tell where they came from. As far as Seraph installed all my augs. There's something I don't know about. I need to talk to.
With Sarah's work. Augs, they look at me. That neo shell uses that magnetory fluid like that. Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to act that. Shit really stands up. Pretty cool, eh?
You ever seen it before? An augs secretly hidden like that?
No, Jensen. The people getting the black market in Prague, Shanghai, but usually with less augs, not more.
What exactly makes these augs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wire everywhere. It's like view is untested, unthin, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
Why would Sarah put these things inside me?
This is a job. Itself is super high, but the P insulation, mounting, just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to something much. What do you?
I hate being. You said things look recent.
Within the last give a nothing happened at the time.
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in Alaska to. There's a few months there that the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some praxis kits for the... Happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Koller?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Koller. Thanks for the praxis.
Alright guys, well, we unlocked a couple side missions, got some ebooks, some triangle codes, and I think this has gone on long enough, so this has been Ghost Zero playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided. In our next episode we will be going to check in with Miller or doing one of the side quests, I'm not sure yet. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave a like if you like the video, or subscribe if you haven't to our channel yet. And this has been Ghost Zero, and I'm out.